Good morning. This is the 12th of September. Actually, I'm just looking a little bit weird. I haven't brushed my hair. I went to bed with my hair up on my head. Then, so I look real great. Anyway, just want to say hey. Have a happy day. I hope I do. Margaret, let me show you something. Oh, maybe I shouldn't. I'll show you the back of it. Look, I'm going to send you some stuff. And I want you to try it. You know what? I was going to put a BC powder in there, but there was too much oil anyway. BC powders can be bought at Walmart, and they are really good for body aches and headaches and all kinds of aches, even weird aches that you wouldn't think it would work on. It also works with your teeth pain, too. You know, the dentist gives you this medicine to take, and then he tells you, you know, you're supposed to eat with it. And your mouth is a mess. So how are you supposed to do that? That's what I want to know. Anyway, this is just a really quick video because my sister is home by chance. Not a happy circumstance. She didn't mean to be home, but that's just how that worked out. So I'm going to go spend a little time with her too, unless she's asleep. But nevertheless, I want to say hey, peace, and yeah, I need to go walk. It's been raining today too. But nevertheless, I'm trying to put an ad together for a little house that I have in Kansas. It's right smack in the middle of the United States. I think both north and south, east and west. But it's in Kansas. Now, Kansas is pretty, but I don't like their pot laws, marijuana laws, okay? So, someone who doesn't partake, even if you do partake, it's not going to be bad. Just don't be growing it, okay? My husband, who is not my husband anymore, but he was trying to grow something. And I think it was just pot from Kansas, which doesn't get you high anyway. It was all a big rigmarole over bull crap, okay? But it did affect my life big time. And so selling this house in Kansas, probably you shouldn't get it if marijuana is a big deal to you. For some reason, they don't even have medical legal yet. They just want to collect money off of people who want to partake. But actually, I really think what it is they don't care if you smoke it. Just don't be growing it. And I'm not positive, so don't take my word for it. But anyway, so I'm trying to put together an ad because I do have a little house in Kansas that I'm going to sell. It's a really good deal. A really, really, really good deal for the right person or people, you know, or even myself. If it wasn't for that one thing. But that can be a big thing. And I've already paid my price. I'm not paying them anymore. So that's not a good thing to say, is it? I'm just saying, it's a killer deal. It's a place to live. It has its own property. I mean, it's its own lot. You know, you're out here, these houses these days, there's a lot of trailers you can buy. But then the lot it's sitting on, you got to pay rent. So you never get away from rent unless you move it to your own property. Well, this little house is really, I decided to call it a tiny house because that's what it is. You know, people are paying $80,000 for a tiny house that's on a trailer that you still have to pull around with you. My house is half that price and it's got its own property. Yes, it needs some help. But by God, it's got four walls. It's got a roof. I'm not sure what condition the roof is in. But the point is, it's a small little house which provides you with shelter from the storm, shelter from You know, the rain, the snow, the sleet, the wind. And it gives you privacy to take a bath, change your clothes, have a place to go to the bathroom. You know? I'm just saying, we take things for granted, but there are people out there who don't have the luxury of those things I just said. You know, they're living in a damn cardboard box, if they can find one. Now, you might think I'm being a little strange. Maybe I am. But I need money, and I have this little abode that with a little bit of work could be a cute little place. Can't put it on a trailer and move it around. I guess you could. I guess you really could, because they do take houses and pick them up and put them on trailers and move them. But this little thing, this little house, provided me and Joe a sanctuary for a little while. And it could provide something wonderful for you. Because you know you can always add on to a house. And also the fact that you could just tear it down and put a modular up. However, this house was built in 1920. So it's 104 years old. Someone said I might could get some money from an historical society for fixing it up. It might be a possibility. I haven't checked into that yet. But if you are interested in picking up and moving to Kansas and you have some money, I mean, I want a decent price, but I also, for a good down payment, I can carry the financing. I own the house. I am the bank. It would not pass inspection if you went to a bank to try to get inspection. It would have to be for a project, because it does need help, okay? But I think really for a small amount, you could have a nice little house, and you can always add on. The lot is 50 feet wide and 142 and a half feet long. That's a nice sized lot, really. We got in trouble with the law, and I found that house, and it provided what I needed. I believe it was a gift from God. Now, in the meantime, if you're interested, just give me a little, what do you call it? A comment. And pretty soon I am going to make an ad and stick it on my community, where I'll do a little video just about the house. I don't really have pictures, but I can draw you a picture, and I can, I'll just have to draw you a picture and take a picture of it. Anyway, you guys, I'm going to let you go. I just want to say hello and hope that you have a wonderful day. And I'm always looking at the wrong place. I don't know where I'm supposed to look. I always want to look in this corner over here, and that's not where I'm supposed to look. Nevertheless, have a great day. Whenever you get this, okay, have a great day. I am also, well, I think I already said that. I already showed that. Margaret's been waiting for a long time for my cards. So I've got some cards in a little envelope, and then I've got some samples. Actually, they're not little samples. I mean, they might look little, but they're a powerhouse is what they are. They do good. Nevertheless, the point is, I do have some samples, and I do have some a little bit larger sizes. If you guys would like to try it, give me a comment. And here's my email, okay? It's little letters, my initials, MLP, and then 54, and then at iCloud.com. Pretty easy, okay? MLP54 at iCloud.com. Send me a line. Let me know you're interested. I do have, I'm going to show you. I guess I'll show you some stuff. So far I can't. Okay, I have to pull it up. All right, I'm going to turn this around and hope that you see it. Okay. This is one of my little containers. Anyway, pretty good stuff. And depending on what you want to use it for, it does make your blood flow. It does make you more sensitive to feelings. It does provide extraordinary sexual pleasure. That's the word, pleasure. So all in how you look at it is worth its weight in gold, but it also does help with pain too. And I got a window over here, sorry, I walked around. Because I'm using my iPad, that's why. It's all different instead of my phone, because my phone is downstairs. And no, I'm not real good looking today. Not that I am any day, but you know. Yeah, I'm a mess, okay? Mary Lou is a mess. And a mess is a character. And yes, I'm a mess in another way too, and that's a picture. All right, you guys take care. I've already passed my 10 minutes. I should take my glasses off too. Wonder what I'd look like. Okay, so we show ourselves. I got all this glare. Looks like it's an aura. Okay, oh, look at that. That's the back of me. I have a mirror over my desk. Thanks to my sister. My sister's a wonderful person, you know? So is my other sister. And I'm always talking about Nancy, but she's the one I'm with, okay? I do have another sister. Her name is Teresa, and I love her too. Lots. But we're not together. I hope to see her soon. Miss Teresa D. Invite me over, and I'll come. Pretty soon I'll have a car. By the end of the month, I'll have a car. But I might be headed to Colorado after all my doctor's appointments. So I don't know. I'm either going to head to Colorado or I'm going to head to see family, because I won't be traveling during the winter. You know, when the snow hits, I'm not going anywhere. I kind of need to get to where I'm going to be. And I got a friend out there that needs some help. So I might have to go see him. But I don't know how much good I can do. Really. You know, sometimes people get in trouble when they don't know their way out. Or maybe they know their way out, but they don't have the strength to get out of the trouble. There's a lot of people in this world that have problems. Like I've said before, we all have our cross to bear. And sometimes people would rather be dead than alive. You know, there's a scripture. It's a scripture I remember, but I don't know where it's at. But it's talking about the last days. It's talking about the fact that there's going to come a time when people will want to die and will not be able to. I got a feeling it has to do with these diseases, and it might have to do with drug addiction, because that can be horrible. Thank God I don't have that problem. And I'm not going to knock on wood, but you know, I almost said that, knock on wood. But no, pray to the Lord. Help you get off that crap. Don't bring don't bring your family down, but don't bring yourself down. Don't lose your perspective. You people, you don't know it, but you have a lot to live for. And the life after this, it's important what you do here. So you need to put it in perspective. Try to get off that crap. Try to not be in that rut where you're spinning your wheels and all you do is get your drug and then you use it and then you gotta have some more and then you gotta have some more and then you gotta have some more and you don't have a fucking life. Excuse me. You don't have a life. You have a life of misery and pain, suffering. And then you find yourself you don't have friends either. Because who wants to be around someone like that? The only people that are around somebody like that has the same problem. And they're not really having much of a life, okay? And it's not funny, I'm sorry. You know, you guys think pot's horrible. Well, pot is a gateway drug. It's a gateway away from all that crap. Pot will help. You people, you take the pot away, which is a peaceful drug, and these people are going to take a drug. One way or the other, they're going to take what's available. Okay? So they're out there taking coke, and they're out there taking meth, and they're out there taking how do you say that? Fentanyl? Which will kill you. But pretty soon, that's what you want. You want to die. Because why would you want to live in all that pain? Thank God I don't have those problems. I mean, you know, and then the cigarettes, oh my God. Having a habit like that, and these days how much it costs? You ain't got money for nothing but your damn cigarettes. Get off of it. Try hard to get off of it. And pray to the Lord. I'm serious. Pray to God that you can. Pray for help. And they, when I say they, I don't know if angels have something to do with it, but you know, you can get help. But you got to ask. And you got to try. You got to do your best. And first you got to realize you got a freaking problem. $8 a pack, and I think that's for cheap cigarettes. Oh my God, what's crazy about that? Nothing. Everybody's got all kinds of money they can spend on damn cigarettes. And then you taste like an ashtray. Yeah. Everybody's out there seeking for love. They can't find love, so they go to their drug. They gotta have happiness somehow or other, but it's a falsehood. That's not happiness. It's appeasement. You might be appeased for a little while. Not long. Highs don't last very long. And then you're right after it again, and after it again, and after it again. And that's your whole life. It's really sad. So, you people out there, I know, some of you are affected. In fact, probably everybody is affected because someone in your family has a problem. Whether it be cigarettes, alcohol, drugs. You know, alcohol is a drug, people. You guys sitting there thinking that alcohol isn't a drug. It's probably about the worst one if you are an alcoholic. Nothing like ruining your family. And all you want to do is drink, and then you should have someone take a movie of you when you're drunk. I'm serious. It's not cool. And it's not funny. So, if you're out there drinking, even if you're a social drinker, don't be saying anything bad about someone who's smoking pot. I mean, at least pot is peaceable. I don't think it's going to make you go out and kill somebody by driving drunk. I mean, you could fall asleep, so you really should do it at home. I remember driving home, and the point was I didn't remember driving home. I remember I remember driving home and not knowing that I had done that. Okay? We have an autopilot. We have an autopilot. You know, those of us who've driven and driven and driven. So we know. And then you drive home however many times. You know, every day you drive home. So there's this automatic, you know where you live. Your subconscious does. But hey, that conscious mind could be gone. And the subconscious is taken over. And then you can fall asleep. You can sit there and fall asleep. I mean, I think it saved my life maybe, but you know, I went to my car after being out at the bar. I went to my car, put my key in the ignition, and I laid my head back for a second. And I was gone. But what happened was I woke up starting the car. I mean, my hand must have been on the ignition the whole time. And I slept probably 2 or 3 hours in my car. That could have been dangerous too. In other words, someone could have came and grabbed me, did what they wanted to with me. It's not like it hasn't happened, people. So anyway, I never know what I'm going to say when I get on here. I'm sorry. I'm happy and I'm sad because I'm not fulfilled because I don't have my other half. I have someone that I want to be with, but I can't be with. And so it makes me a little bit miserable. But I do have the hope that I will be with, so that makes me happy. Does that make sense? I'm just lonely. I'm lonely for my fella. And life goes on. And we do need to find good things to do. And we don't want to waste the time that we have on this earth. Because it's precious. And I have been in a holding pattern, and I have been wasting a lot of time. So that's terrible. Got to get over it. And yes, I'm looking at the wrong part. Where is that camera anyway? Where is it? Right, it's way over there. I gotta look over there. I can't. I want to look over here. So that's strange. Anyway, let's see, put you back. I guess I'm just gonna say, hey. Oh man, I just missed the 33 again. It's okay. I'm just silly. Yesterday I drove. I don't think I did a video yesterday. I drove and drove and drove yesterday. My goodness. Nancy let me use her car, which was pretty brave. Pretty brave of her. Especially driving up here. I mean, I have been away from the city for so long, and all this traffic is driving me crazy. I love it up here. The roads are windy and they're green and beautiful. But someone could be in your lane coming around the curve. I've seen that happen. Someone comes around the curve too fast and they end up in your lane, and there you are, a head-on collision. So yeah, I get nervous. My blood pressure was pretty high at the doctor yesterday, but I think that's why. I'm moving around, getting out of this thing. I haven't done any of these. I'm holding this thing, my iPad. Anyway, I guess I will just say I love you people, and I do. I care, and that's a form of love, right? Many levels of love, and there's special love. And there's love that makes you cry, whether it be for our parents or our children or our man or our woman. There's heartache, heartbreak. You know, you can just hurt for so many different reasons. So anyway, the main thing is choose happiness, choose the light, choose to realize that you are important. You are. You're very important. And you might not have met your person yet. Or your person might have left you. And I'm sorry, but that's the way it is sometimes, you know. Sometimes you got to love yourself more than caring for someone that you can't help. We can try to help, but don't bring yourself down doing it, okay? And it is true. We have a universe. Just think about it. If you could become God, I don't want to be God, but that is the goal. That is our goal, to become like Mother and Father in heaven, and that is Godhood. Because they are our parents of our spirit. But I won't say any more about that because, I don't know everything. But I do know that Jesus Christ is the God of this earth. And basically, I wanted to say our physical God. We have our Father in heaven, and then, I don't know, because he did say sons and daughters. So, our Father of the physical. Even though we got these, what do you call those? Our mom and dad here, I guess they're mom and dad of the physical, but I'm talking about the God, Jesus Christ, our Father here. So it does get really confusing. But the main thing is, do good, people. Do good. Help your fellow man, your fellow woman. See, the fellow man covers both men and women. You guys need to realize that. And yes, I'm always preaching, one way or another. Preaching and teaching. Trying to share things that will make your life better. Because really, you need a goal, right? You need something to achieve. And Godhood, now that seems impossible. But it is something that can happen, okay? Anyway, I'm going to take my lovely self away from you guys, and one of these days I will look better. I'll try not to wait until I'm gone. But I am. I'm lazy. I guess I am lazy. Because I can make myself look beautiful. And I guess I could start with teeth. I'm just not real happy with them. I want things to be easy, but they're not. Okay, I didn't have Alexa do that. I should go down there and do that. That would be a trip. Nancy probably freak. I think I will do that. Happy trails to you. I'm going to let Alexa play.